Hello everyone. Have you ever thought about really measuring the performance of your investment? CAGR is widely used as one of the metrics to check the progress of your investment. In this video, I'm going to talk about compounded annual growth rate, which is also called as CAGR. We will use three different methods by which we can calculate CAGR on Excel. So let's start. On your screen, you can see a table which has four different columns. One is date of investment, second is initial value, third one, value of your investment, and annual growth rate. Now, I have taken five different dates. One is starting from 1st of January 20. So taking an assumption that you have started investing on 1st of January 20, you are not regularly investing, but you have invested some lump sum amount. So here on in place of initial value, I'll take an hypothetical example or putting 1 lakh as initial amount which you have invested. Now, value of your investment will grow over a period of time. So I assume in this example, your investment from rupees 1 lakh has grown to 1 lakh 20,000 on 1st of January 2021. 1st of January 21 to 1st of January 22, your investment has become 1 lakh 35. I'm taking some random numbers because here we are just taking a simple example to understand how to calculate it. 1st of January 23, it has become you can see one column which is AGR, annual growth rate. So annual growth rate is easy to compute. It is on the base amount. For example, you have 1,20,000 on 1 lakh. So minus this initial value. What is the base? This one, 20% return. Now second point is 1,30,000, 1,35 on 120. 12.5%. You can drag it down to calculate return on these. This is annual growth. Now, here there is one example where someone is asking you how much your investment has grown over a period of time. You simply can't tell that it is 80% or 20% in 1 year, 12.5 in second year, third year, 10.4. No. There should be a compounded annual growth rate, which should be an average annual growth rate of your investment over a period of 4 years, right? 80% will be absolute return. Your 1 lakh has become 1 lakh 80,000. So this 80% will be absolute return. It won't take years into consideration. We are talking about CAGR. So there are different ways. There are three methods by which we can calculate CAGR. First one, you can see the formula on your screen. EV stands for end value, BV beginning value to the power 1 divided by number of years minus 1. So let's take first formula and calculate. So what is our end value? End value is 180 divided by beginning value, which is 1 lakh. For how long we had invested? We had invested for 4 years. It is 15.8%. By using this formula, our compounded annual growth rate comes to 15.8%. Now, using different formula, that is RRI function, you simply type RRI. It will show you the formula. Open parenthesis, N per is what? How many years you have invested. For how long you had invested. So here in our case, we have invested is for 4 years. Initial value, that is present value. PV is present value and FV is future value or the maturity value. In our case, it is 1,80,000. So again, it is 15.8 using RRI function. Now the third way is using rate function. You simply write rate. Here the formula appears. N per is 4. What is PMT? PMT once you are making regular payment. Here we have invested lump sum amount of 1 lakh. So PMT I'm taking 0. What is PV? PV is the present value which you have invested. That is outflow. That is why I'm putting negative sign. What is future value? Is the maturity amount. That is 15.8. So by all three ways, you will get the same answer. Now again, one cross check. See, since it says the average annual growth rate of an investment over a specific period of time. So here we have calculated year on year annual growth rate. Now, if we take average of these four, we will get the same, right? It is same only because up to one decimal point it has corrected. So 15.8% is annual growth rate of your investment over a specific period. How it is used? It accesses the return in various scenarios. It also precisely measures the investment growth or decline. Here we have taken the scenario where it was increasing. Let's say the investment has been decreased. Then it is minus 8.3. You can see it will be adjusted accordingly, right? Here we were putting the numbers. That is why it was not reflecting. End result is same. That is why it is showing here. Now, next, you can change the values. It can use to compare the performance of your stocks, mutual fund, other asset classes like property, gold, etc. So the key point related to this compounded annual growth rate is you can compare the performance of different scheme, different asset classes, but it is not the only criteria which help you selecting any scheme or any asset class. It is widely used, but it is not the only measure. That is the key point related to this. I hope you have understood the calculation related to CAGR and you will be easily calculating it. That's all for today. Thank you. Please share it with others who might be using it and it will add some value to them. Thank you, everyone.